Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
I'm unmuted by host. Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, it's Char and Sunny, and I cannot see anybody, Kurt. What did I do wrong? Here we are, live TV.
Can you not see what's going on, or?
No, I can't see what's going on.
Well, you're on right now. It's currently on your face.
Okay.
And Sunny's, of course.
Okay. So I wanted to have my candle with me today because I really feel like we need to say a prayer for all those people that we've lost from the coronavirus. And it's so heartbreaking, and it's devastating, and it's just, everybody I talk to says how unbelievable this time is in our lives, and it is. So can we just say a little prayer for those people that we've lost and those people who are in the hospital, and ask our Creator to watch over and protect those who have crossed over to the spirit world, that they meet their loved ones, and that they have a happy reunion with those who have crossed over before them, and that those who are sick in the hospital, that we send healing prayers, all of us who are watching this right now and listening, that we put out all that positive energy so that we can help them become well and whole again. Please, God, take care of those who need our help. Amen. Okay. Okay, so I still can't see Dean, and I'm going to need to see Dean, Kurt.
Okay. Let me.
I'm sorry to do this to you guys at home, but I need to see Dean because.
Are you on maybe speaker view and instead of gallery view? Or
I don't know.
Show self view.
Should I do video settings? Oh, there. I did it.
All right.
Hooray. Okay, but I don't think I'll be able to. I'll see Dean when he comes in, right?
Yeah, he's here right now. You should be
able to see me now.
Okay. I can't see Dean, though, and I need to see him. So how do I do that?
All right. So there should be a setting in the top right of Zoom that shows speaker view or gallery view.
I don't see gallery view. I don't see it.
Try hitting the speaker view then and seeing if that does anything.
There's nothing that says view. It says general audio, video, recording, statistics, feedback, and accessibility.
Okay. Yeah, there should be something with video then. Let me see.
I would really love to see Dean. I'm so sorry for all the listeners at home.
Yeah. So what was that? What was up on the top corner again, you said?
There's something that says accessibility.
Okay, try accessibility.
No, that didn't do it.
Okay.
General? No, that didn't do it. Video's the only thing I've got. I'll just do this and I just won't look at you.
Are you on your phone?
No. I'm on my computer. Okay, I don't want to waste everybody's time. Okay. I'm so excited because I have my friend here today who is a very famous hairstylist. And he's done shows like American Idol, So You Think You Can Dance, Shark Tank. he's just the X Factor. He's just been he was nominated for an Academy Award, or was it an Emmy Award? I'm not sure. Dean?
Emmy Award.
An Emmy Award. And I'm just so happy that you're here, because guess what Dean's going to do, everybody? Help! Dean, help! I'm going to have to do this next week by myself. How do you do it by yourself? How do you do color by yourself?
Listen, what I'm telling everybody, especially for color, if you can, one of my good friend Rita Hazan has a root cover spray that if you're going to be doing Zoom meetings and you just need a little root cover for a part line or something like that, that's quick and easy, and you can just wash it out. That's awesome, because that's just a quick fix, and you can get it in a multitude of different colors. Now, if you've got to color your own hair, you're going to get this color from the grocery store.
Okay.
There's a couple of things we need to chat about.
Okay.
It's absolutely no highlights. So whatever you're going to color, it has to be roots only.
Right.
Don't try to give yourself highlights, because it's called a chemical haircut and your hair is going to fall off if it overlaps on color. Just to be safe. So if, let's say you always wear a right side part, when you're mixing up the color, and literally I pulled some things out because I had this conversation with my 7 sisters because they're losing their mind in Iowa. And they go, but we don't have a color brush in a bowl. And I go, you got a bowl. It can be any Tupperware bowl, right?
Right.
So, and you have something to apply it. It could be a sponge paintbrush, or it could be a butter brush, whatever that you use in the kitchen. Anything that you can actually get the color on your roots. And what I would do is the hairline.
I have this brush.
Yeah, because you fancy. That's a good one.
Well, my hairstylist sent it to me. I had him send me everything.
I love that. Because you can, if you're going to get a home color, that's, I would always go one light. I would go one shade.
What do you do? Do you look in the mirror and just, how do you know where to part it? And
well,
then
here's the deal. If you only have a right side part, and I'll just part my hair so you can see that. So it's a right side part. You're not going to color all of your hair. You're just going to color your part line, and you just literally get in as close to the scalp as possible. And you just take that straight on back and do both sides. And if you want to, you can do a couple of different sections. So if you want to do another section, you could do that right by the part line, just in case your part changes a little bit. And then if you want, you can go all the way around your hairline completely.
Right.
That's all I would do. I wouldn't do the underside. I wouldn't do the back. I wouldn't do any of that.
But I want to.
Oh, you're ambitious.
I am.
So if you're going to do all of your hair, it's key that you just do a section and you clip everything apart and you go through section by section and just the root.
That's how I blow dry my hair, is section by section.
Right. And, and that works really great, because sometimes it can be just a little too much and kind of overwhelming. Mm-hmm. But I would get one shade lighter than your hair color, because if you buy color at the grocery store or the drugstore, it has a tendency to process a little bit darker. So I always err on the side of caution, go one shade lighter. Mm-hmm. And I would, when you use that, I would take a picture of the box so you know what to get the next time if you need to get another one, to stay within that same color history, and save the box so you can show your hairdresser so they know what they're dealing with when we get out of quarantine.
And what about guys?
Well, for guys, there's a couple of different options, because there's a color shampoo where it just helps to kind of darken the overall if you've got natural, gray tones coming through. And I got to tell you, I probably have 7 clients that really want to grow their gray hair out, because now is an opportunity where they actually can.
This is an opportunity to do it.
It is. And
I thought about it.
And the thing too is when we talk about cutting hair, again, it's always everything in moderation.
Right.
Because the best thing to there's just a lot of people will go crazy because their bangs are too long. And let me just see. I'm just pulling, just a regular pair of scissors. We don't want to go straight across because that's going to, it's going to be just a little aggressive. So we want to chip into the hair like this.
Okay, I can't see it. So what are you holding the hair in one hand like this and then clipping?
No, I'm holding the scissors straight up to the sky and just kind of chipping into what would be the bangs.
Okay.
So it's just that light chipping because everything in moderation again.
Okay.
And if you're a guy, the best things you could do is take, get a peanut wall clipper and clean up the neckline. And sometimes you can just clean up around the ear, and that's enough just to get you by.
And what about the razor thing or what's that called?
The clippers?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, you can put a guard on. I would always start with the longest guard first and then work your way up. But a lot of guys too just sometimes want to just shave their head.
I saw on TV they were doing it and they said, do it and then flip it like this.
Well, you can just arch your wrist a little bit.
Yeah.
And it just kind of fans it out. That's if you want to do a fade. Fades are a little more, what do I want to say, advanced.
Right. And then what about the back of the hair? It's probably, if you have longer hair, it's like how are women going to get their hair cut? I don't get it.
Well, because it's interesting because before we went into quarantine, one of the hot trendy looks was a blunt cut mid-neck bob.
Oh.
And so now what's happening is that's going to be growing out because on average, your hair grows about a half an inch a month. So we've already got a half an inch growth because we've been in quarantine for a month.
Right.
And so that's kind of how we gauge what, like I'm stocking up on color for when my clients want to come back. I just need to make sure I'm stocked and ready, locked and loaded with color.
Are you doing tutorials with your clients on the phone or on
you know what? I've had 2 people call me and want me to walk them through some stuff.
Right.
And it's which is good. And they go, normally I really wouldn't care, but I do these Zoom calls. And lately I've just been wearing hats and scarves around my head.
Oh.
So, I mean, there's always different options too.
And then what about like people who color their eyebrows?
Oh, wow.
What do you do? Do you use the same base
as
you use for your hair?
Well, first of all, you should never really color eyebrows because it's so close to the eyes. And so if you choose to use that same hair color, just be super mindful of keep the processing time and just be super safe around your eyes.
Oh, wait. How do you know what processing time it is? Well, how long does it take to do?
Well, you always follow manufacturer instructions. So depending on what color you're using. So if you buy something like, I don't know, like Nice and Easy over the counter.
Right.
Follow those manufacturer instructions. And if it says to leave it on for 12 minutes, I leave it on for 10.
Oh.
Because it starts to process the second the color hits your hair. So a lot of people will be lollygagging and just kind of putting it on their roots, and they don't realize that the timer has started.
Wow.
So if you want even color, hop titty ho and get that on quick.
You know, some people like myself, my hair's really wavy and curly. Right. So I can get to a point where I can just let it go and then put mousse in it or something.
And just kind of scrunch it up and
scrunch
that texture.
Yeah.
That's great. Like for example, it's really kind of interesting because a lot of people have been, just chatting because I've been doing a lot of Instagram live and just kind of gauging where people are too. And
right.
So many people are now having the opportunity where they can actually just air dry their hair and they love the natural texture.
Oh, so people are letting their hair go normal.
Their natural texture because they've never had this much time where they could actually just let it go.
It's very humbling and very freeing in the same way, isn't it?
It is very much so. And and it's also a great opportunity to just give your hair a break.
Right.
Yeah, with all the thermal styling and just the heat tools and everything else, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's I feel like, and when we said our prayer earlier, you
Mm-hmm.
think about what this is doing and how it's people, like, I feel like it nurtures my soul to have some alone time and to really
Right.
kind of reassess my life and just kind of think of things differently. But reading an article how dolphins came back to the canals in Venice and how thousands and thousands of turtles laid eggs in India because the beaches aren't populated. And even here in Los Angeles, when NBC does air quality from last year versus this year, and how just 1 month not on the road clears the air, it's pretty interesting. It's almost like a reset.
It is, right? And there's no smog.
No, it's super clear, it's fresh, it's
and in,
beautiful.
and in Los Angeles, it's raining now, so tomorrow is going to be really beautiful.
This whole week is going to be so breathtaking, and I hope that when this is done, we have an awesome super bloom like we did before.
Wow, we're so lucky. We
are definitely lucky.
Yeah, we're so blessed, and there's so many people though. See, Dean, I don't know if I have a book that I wrote, The Universe is Calling You.
Right.
And in the book, I wrote about how we are all interconnected, all of us. No matter what religion, no matter what race, no matter what our, sexual identity is, we are all one. We are all connected. And I call it the essence, that we all strive to be part of the essence of goodness, love, and God. And that's what our goal is after we have many lifetimes and we get reincarnated and we learn our lessons. And it really hit home with me when I thought about the coronavirus, because it doesn't matter. I mean, the Prime Minister in England has it. The Prince Charles had it. Homeless people have it. Teachers have it. Doctors have it. Nurses have it, in all different countries. And it proves that, we're all human beings and we're all God's children. And it's so important for all of us to take care of one another.
Exactly.
And I think that this is what we're trying to strive for now, or what we're supposed to strive for. We'll see what happens.
Well, and I think it's also, and I always think of what my mom has said my entire life. And, I'm one of 15 kids and number 13. And she was like, anytime there's a bad situation, there will always be good, but you have to look for the good. Right. And you will find it if you want to find it. And, and it makes complete sense. It's like, it was funny because I just saw the Mr. Rogers where he says, always look for the helpers, because there will always be helpers.
Aww.
But it's so true. And you see the true nature of people coming out, because all we really want to do is help each other.
Well, that's what you want to do. That's what I want to do. But not everybody's like that.
I think it's a human nature that it is. It just gives me some sort of, and I know exactly the people you're talking about, and I agree. Right. But I feel like there has to be, I don't know. I always think about when they go low, we go high, but it's like, you got to keep it positive. You truly have to keep it positive.
You got to keep it positive. And, I know how intuitive you are. You've always been very spiritual and very intuitive. And I just wondered if you, like, when the government's trying to close, start things up again at the end of April. And I think it's way too soon.
I all my shows are done until the 1st of June.
Oh, so, but now it's till May. In California, it's till May. But not every. But I have nothing. Everything I've ever worked on is shut down until June 1st. Oh, so
all the shows that I'm working on, and so
right.
That's kind of where we are. I think it's going to be later than June.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, my gut is saying, around our Leo season, like the end of the Leo season. Yeah,
I agree with you, but I also think that in September, like September it'll start getting better, but I'm concerned about it coming back again in the fall.
But that's why this is so important, that we're kind of prepared on how we need to run and work our daily lives. You know what I mean? And like, it's kind of conditioning us with the face coverings and gloves and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to say it's a new normal, but it's a new growth learning situation.
Yeah. And, you know, Stuart and I were talking about how people aren't going to shake hands anymore. People aren't going to hug anymore.
Well, I think, you know what, I think that cultural honoring of just bowing to each other makes a lot of sense.
Oh, that's a good thing. Namaste.
Namaste. Because I feel like that's almost more empowering and more gracious than even a handshake. Because when someone bows to you, it's so much. But
when you do namaste, you're saying my soul respects your soul and honors your soul, or my spirit honors your spirit. I like that.
I'm saying everybody's
Let's do it from now on.
What's that?
We're going to do it from now on. And so the other thing I want everyone to know, that Dean has had us for dinner, and he has an amazing table that he sets up that is like over the top gorgeous. And I want to know if you have all your Christmas lights on now.
Well, do you know what? One of my really close friends passed away last year, and he gave me all of his holiday decor.
Oh.
And so 2 weeks ago, I had 8 truckloads of Halloween decor delivered from his estate. And so I've been organizing Halloween like crazy in my carport, and it's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that things are put together well enough that I can come see them when you do that.
Absolutely.
I would love to. Well, I'm so happy that you were here today to share with us and to help us with our hair, because I mean, it seems like it's like maybe, you know, a simple thing, and it's not as serious as what's going on, but people need to know how to do this stuff.
Right. And it makes a big difference, because listen, at the end of the day, when you look good, you feel better. And that's what it's all about. And you know, Char, my Instagram is dbano, and if any listener wants to DM me a question, I'm happy to answer it too.
Okay, but you also have a book. Do you want to tell us about your book and how people can get to you? You would rather have people go to your Instagram?
Well, the Instagram, you can get information if you want to ask questions, but on Amazon, you can get the Dean's List of Daddy Do's, which is a self-help step-by-step guide for dads to do their kids' hair. And I think it's interesting because we're all home, so they have time. It's great bonding. It's a great learning experience. And listen,
wait. Your book's about dads doing their own children's hair.
Yeah, it's a step-by-step guide for dads to do their kids' hair. So
you got to get this book.
No, it's great because it takes you step by step, and it's not just for dads. If mom needs some help too, it's for the mommies also. But I just think it's a great little tool for bonding.
I love that. That's amazing. What a great idea. What's it called again? People can get it on Amazon. What's it called?
The Dean's List of Daddy Do's.
The Dean's List of Daddy Do's. Well, I am so grateful to you for being here, honey.
Thanks for always having me. I have a great time with you always.
Well, I always love having you on. Your energy is so amazing, and you're so positive, and you're a healer. And that's why people want you to do their hair all the time, you know, that they want you to touch their head and feel your energy because you're so special.
Listen, we have one life. It's all about that exchange of positive energy, and it has to be.
So I'm going to wish you well and stay well and stay safe. And I'm going to do namaste. I'm going to bow to
you as well. And I'm namasteing right back to you.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too. Safe distancing.
Yeah, for sure. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, don't go away. I've got somebody giving us a testimonial, and then I'm going to take callers. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I am so excited. I am over the moon to share with you that I have a new book coming out called The Universe is Calling You. And there's an amazing foreword by RuPaul. There's an endorsement by Chris Colfer. It's about understanding your intuition. It's about protecting yourself from negative energies. It's about understanding your essence and your true purpose and your soul's purpose on this earth. You can get it at barnesandnoble.com. You can get it at amazon.com. I would love for you to order the book and let me know what you think of it. Write a review for us if you feel like it. Thanks so much. Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, ask for Nicole, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okay, everybody, we are back.
Yes.
Okay.
We're back, and we have someone on the phone with you
Okay.
Beth.
Thank you, Kurt. But wait, I have to explain this first. I have a client who I've been reading for I don't know how many years, and she said, you kind of predicted what's going on with me. And I said, what do you mean, this whole thing? I said, what do you mean? So Beth is on the phone. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Char. What's going on?
How are you, honey?
I'm good. Thank you for letting me call instead of Zoom because I didn't want to get out of my quarantine pajamas.
I don't blame you. So you kind of flipped
and I didn't want to do my makeup or my hair. So this is perfect.
No problem. You kind of flipped me out this week when I talked to you. It was like, I do my readings and I do my best and I try to help as many people as I can, but I don't always get feedback. I mean, my clients come back. I have clients who have come back after 30 and 40 years and I'm reading for third generations, but I don't always hear feedback. And you really kind of flipped me out when I talked to you. So will you tell me what you told me?
Yeah, well, when I told you, you kind of remembered it, right? So I was, can you hear me? Just making sure you can hear me. Okay, so I was
a little delay
in Houston last. Is there a delay?
Little bit. Did you just talk?
All right. Let me see if I can move my area. So last year I got a reading, and I was in transitioning in my life, and I was living in Houston, but I was coming back to New York, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do and where I was going to work. And you called me in August when I was making my job decision, and you said, listen, I want you to start working, because I was kind of being lazy about working. And you said, I want you to start working. You said, the economy is going to get crushed in the new year, and things are going to get really bad with everybody, and I want you to be working when this all happens. And then you said, and I said, well, the economy is always up and down. And you said, yeah, but it's going to be really, really bad for people. And then you said, I don't know what it is, but it's almost like you actually said terror. You said it might be a terror attack. You said, but it's going to move people out of the city. And you actually suggested that I knock out an apartment in the city right away, and that I should go out to Long Island where I have my house. And I said, well, it's a long commute from there. I can't do it. And you said, well, I see you working in your house. And I was like, well, I've never been able to work from home because I haven't been. I'm not in a job that really works remotely. And you said, I don't know what you're talking about, because I definitely see you working in your house. And you said you saw me working in your house and looking at the water. And for the past month, I've been sitting in my kitchen, working in my kitchen, and I've been looking at the water. So I've been thinking about it, and I had to bring it up to you because it was really weird. Because when I started this job, I asked, can I ever work from home? And they said no. And so when you told me that I'd be working from home, I actually, no offense, but I kind of disregarded what you said, because I was like, there's no way I can ever do that. But whatever, I'll let her say that. And then when I got sent home, I kind of freaked out. But you definitely said that there was going to be an attack that was going to push people out of New York City.
That's okay. So just so I can explain, I teach people to be intuitive, and I kept seeing 9/11. No matter what happened to me, I kept seeing 9/11, and I knew my guides were trying to tell me something where people were going to be in disarray and in trouble. But I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know if it was a terrorist attack. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that there was going to be something that would affect the world, and I knew that the economy was not going to be good. So but that's how I saw it. It's not like I saw, a pandemic. I didn't see that. I saw that there's something that's going to disrupt our lives, that would also disrupt the stock market and our economy. And anyway, so
Yeah.
you were disregarding what I said to you?
Well, a little bit, because I was like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I can't work from home. And
Well,
I
yeah,
remember thinking, like, I know as a fact you said that. I know it, because I remember being like, oh, she's not right on that one. Like,
you asked your
stinks.
bosses, if you could work from home, and they said absolutely not. There's no way to work that you're allowed to at this company, right?
yes. There really isn't. And most of the companies that do what I do, no one really works from home, or they didn't before this. And I asked for sure, and they said no. And then I asked if there was an office out on Long Island, and they said no. So I had no chance of ever living out here. And I was kind of commuting. And you also told me not to get an apartment right away.
Yeah, well, I guess that was,
which is pretty lucky, because I wouldn't have been, if I had rented an apartment, I wouldn't be paying for it, and I wouldn't be living there.
well,
But you definitely said wait. You said wait 6 months before you even start looking at an apartment. So I kind of listened to you, and I didn't get it. And I'm really thankful, because I would be paying for an apartment that I would definitely not be in. Not that people aren't in the city, but I wouldn't have been.
well, your angels and your guardian angels, your spirit guides are very protective of you and take such good care of you. And it's always an honor that you trust me, and that I get to pick up on your dad and have conversations with your father. And this means really means a lot to me that you would come on and talk about this. So thank you so much.
Oh, please. Of course. And I have 2 of my friends listening, and they're going to call in, and I hope you pick them up.
Okay. Well, let's hope that we pick up.
Well, I know it's all chance, but I'm going to pray that you pick them up. I know that they're not definitely going to get picked up, but let's try.
You got connections. Anyway, take good care of yourself.
I know. All right. Thank you so much, Char. Have a good Passover and a good Easter, and I'll see you later.
Thank you. You too. Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Now let's take some callers. We've got time.
Oh, yeah. We got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, at least 17 minutes. The first one I have for you is from Chicago.
Okay. I just need people to say hello. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I just need you to be open-minded about everybody living and deceased. And when I give you an initial, if 2 people share the same name or initial, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm getting 2 things. One, I'm getting a J or G person.
J.
Is that a male?
A female.
Female J. Is it J with an N in the name, or
Yes.
is it like a Jean or Joan or Jennifer?
Janet.
Janet. Okay. And is this family to you?
Yes.
And she's deceased, correct?
Yes.
Okay. She's with you. Is this your mother, or your sister? Who is this?
Yes. My mother.
Yeah. You know what? I'm having a little bit of a delay, so I don't know if anybody else is hearing it, but there's a little delay with the people that I'm talking to, Kurt. I don't know if you can change that. Anyway, your mom's spirit is with you. She wants you to know she's watching over you. And then she's showing me something about the heart. Now, I don't know if I'm seeing a heart with something. Did somebody have a heart condition, or did you have a broken heart?
I probably had a broken heart when I lost her. But
When you lost your mom.
That,
Okay. Were you?
That's also how she. Sorry, that's how she passed away too.
From a heart condition?
Heart attack.
Heart attack. Okay. And she's wanting to make sure that you keep an eye on your heart. Like you take care of your heart, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying that you have a heart problem, and I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but she wants to make sure that when you have any health issues that you address them. Do you ignore things? Do you ignore things? Do you ignore your health?
I try not to, but I might put things off, maybe procrastinate.
Okay, well, just make sure you don't put things off. And she, like, you were there to take care of her when she was older, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, she's grateful to you for that. And
Wow.
And also, were you not there at the end? Were you not able to say goodbye?
Yeah, I wasn't able to be there at the end.
Yeah, she's saying don't worry about it. Have you felt guilty about this?
Well, it was hard knowing that I had to leave before she actually passed away, but I really had no choice.
And she understands that. She doesn't want you to be upset about it. And she's also, is there another J person besides her or an M?
There's an M.
Is that a female?
Yes.
Is there a Mary or Margaret or?
Margaret.
Margaret, is that your mom or your grandma?
That's my grandmother.
And is that her mother?
Yes.
Yeah, she's with her mother.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. And the truth is, we are all going to be together again one day over there, you know?
Yeah.
It's the way life works, our life here and our afterlife. So she just wants you to know how much she loves you. And she's saying,
thank you so much.
oh my goodness, it's so my pleasure. She's saying you were supposed to get something like her ring or her watch or something. Did you ever get it?
You know, we are not able to find her wedding ring.
Yeah, she's saying you were supposed to get her ring.
Yeah, we haven't been able to find it. She didn't wear it, so we're not sure where it is.
Yeah, all I know, how long ago did she cross over?
A little over 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know that you're going to find that ring, but she's saying you were supposed to get it, but it's okay not to worry if if you can't find it. Okay, take good care of yourself. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Oh, God bless you. Stay well. Stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm reading for this lady, and it's so heartwarming. And her mom comes in, all of a sudden I pick up Sunny, and Sunny pops up on screen. Oh my goodness. Okay, Kurt.
I have another one for you from 864 South Carolina area code.
South Carolina. Who is this?
Hi there.
Computer. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited that you got my call. Okay, go ahead.
Of course.
Thank you for doing this.
I'm excited that you wanted to talk to me. Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm seeing a couple things. I'm seeing somebody that's an S or C initial. Do you have a family that's S or C?
I'm just in awe of you taking this call, and I'm sure when my brain slows down, I'll probably make a connection. Do you see it like feminine or masculine?
Is there a last name S or C around you, or your last name or your name?
No.
Okay.
Not
The
my
other
last
thing,
name, no.
is there,
Yeah.
is there,
Is it, maybe it'll jog my memory if it's feminine or masculine. Are you feeling
I'm not
anything so I
sure.
can
I'm
kind of
not
narrow it
sure.
down?
The other thing I'm seeing, is there somebody that's a B or R or D or R?
I believe, yes.
What, a male?
B.
Are you there?
I'm
hard-
trying to
It's hard
pick
for you.
which person it would probably be.
Is
You know
there,
what I
is
mean?
there anybody that's a Bob or Robert or a Bill?
I'm trying to think that maybe that might be on the deceased side, or
Yeah, isn't there?
is that what my spirit guides are sharing with you?
That's what I'm thinking. And I'm also seeing an M or A person.
Probably that MA person.
Is that a female?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there
Yes.
like an MAR or a Mary or Margaret or May?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Is that your mom or your grandma?
My grandma, her name was Maria.
Maria, MAR. So her spirit's here. There's also somebody that's either a William or Robert or Bob or Bill. And I don't know who that is, but I feel them around you. And are you wanting to change something with work or start something with work?
Yeah. You're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I see you having an opportunity to either change work or start something new with work. Are you working now?
I've just transitioned to a new career and it's like brand new and so, with everything shutting down, it's difficult to, get out there, but yeah, I just started a new career.
So it's not real estate, is it?
It is.
It is real estate?
It is.
Okay. You know what? Real estate's going to do real well because my friend and I were discussing this.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to want to live in single homes, in single family homes. They're not going to want to be living in apartments. They're not going to want to be living in buildings where air is circulating from one room to another and air conditioning and furnaces and stuff. They're going to want single family homes where they know they're protected from any kind of health problems or diseases. So just be patient and jump on it as soon as you can. And I feel like it's going to be good for you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for calling.
I appreciate you. You have a good weekend.
Thank you. You have a good weekend too. Be well. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, Kurt, who do you got?
I got another one for you, a 410 area code from Baltimore.
Baltimore. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So, thank you for calling and thank you for trusting me. I'm getting a couple things. I'm getting a C or S person or K or C.
My name's Kim.
You're Kim. Oh, you're Kim. Okay. Yeah. Don't say names. Just say, yes, that's me. And then, okay. And then, is there somebody that starts with E or L?
I can't think of anybody.
That's okay. That's okay. I think there's someone deceased, like a grandmother or grandfather. And also, is there a J or G person?
There's a G person.
Is that a male?
Yes.
Is he G with an R in it or an N in it?
R.
Is it George or Gary or Greg?
Gary.
Gary, and who is that a romance? Who's Gary?
Nephew.
Oh, your nephew. He's living though, right?
No.
Oh, Gary's deceased?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, I didn't see. let me explain something to people. When I see initials and I see names, I just feel energy. So I don't always know if I'm getting something from a spirit telling me their name or somebody living, or the spirit telling me about someone living. But so he did not grow old?
No.
I feel like he's here. Were you wanting to connect with Gary?
Well, yes, anybody really, but yes. He died last October.
I'm so sorry. Are you close with his mom?
Yeah, well, not really.
Did you guys have an argument?
He's my ex's sister's son.
Okay. Your ex's sister's son. Okay. So do you still talk to any of those people? Because he wants people to know that he's okay. Was this an unexpected death?
Yes.
Like an accident?
Not really an accident. I don't think it was intentional, but
yeah, I don't think it was suicide.
I don't believe it was either.
No. Okay. I'm not sure how he crossed, but I feel like he wants people to know he's okay. And then was there an R or B person? Was your ex an R or B?
No, he's an M.
Who's an R or B around you?
My biological father's name was Richard.
Richard. Okay. Yeah, don't say name, but that's okay. But is he deceased? Richard?
I'm sorry. Yes, he's deceased.
I feel like Richard's here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also an MM.
My ex.
Is he Mike or Mark?
Mike.
Mike?
Mike.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did he apologize to you yet?
Yes.
And does he have regrets about the divorce?
I'm sure.
Did he cheat on you?
Yes.
I feel like he knows he really blew it.
He apologized before he passed.
So Mike is deceased?
Yes.
Oh, he's here. He's apologizing. He feels like he really blew it.
He died Easter Sunday last year.
Oh my goodness, it's his anniversary.
Yes.
Well,
and then 2 weeks before that, I had an aunt that passed.
Well, here we go. He's saying it's the most stupid thing he ever did, having that affair. It's the most stupid thing he ever did, upsetting you and causing you guys to break up your marriage. And he's saying I was an idiot. So he already apologized to you before, but he's going to try to make it up to you when you get to the other side. You don't have to see him if you don't want. You don't have to, but you have kids with him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's saying that he's going to watch over the kids from the other side.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Is there another?
They're fighting right now.
Is there another Mike or a middle name Michael?
I have a son, Michael.
Yeah, he's talking about Michael, that he's watching over Michael and your other child.
We have 3 children together, and then he has a daughter.
Well, he's saying he's going to keep an eye on all of them. Anyway, I'm so sorry, but we've got to go. Thank you so much for calling. Take good care of yourself, and I hope you have a good Easter with your kids, and that they don't drive you crazy in this quarantine.
Well, they're grown, so they drive me crazy no matter what.
Okay, take good care.
Thank you. Have a nice Easter. Bye-bye.
And you too. Well, we got to go, guys. So I want to thank Stuart Krasnow for helping me figure out about getting Dean, and Stuart's helping me produce while we're in quarantine in Palm Springs. And I want to thank Kurt for engineering so well for us. And of course, Nicole in my office for always being there for me. And, you guys, my prayers are with all of you. I know how hard this is. I know how difficult it is for everybody. I just try to bring some light into your lives on Friday nights. And I'm grateful for you guys watching me. Take good care of yourselves. Stay safe. Don't take chances. This virus is way too dangerous and contagious. and just be patient. You know, one of our big lessons in life is learning to be patient. So just kind of just be, and be calm, and love each other. Anyway, take good care. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Sunny says bye. Have a good Easter and Passover. Bye-bye.